Hi guys, okay, so this is my very first video on YouTube and I am really excited, and because of that, and you know, the whole festival season going on, I kind of wanted to have my video kind of be based off of that, my very first video. So I did this cute little festival tutorial for you guys. It's more of a get ready with me if I was going to Coachella or just, you know, any sort of music festival. But yeah, so let's get to it.
Okay, you guys, so the first thing that I did was prep my skin with my Tarte Marajuca Oil. And I just did a couple of drops of those in my hand and put that all over my face. Let that set in, and then I sprayed my face with my Mario Badescu Cucumber Water Spray. And let that set, and then now I'm just grooming my eyebrows with my Kiss of Beauty New York spoolie. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I do not use the eyebrow pencil just because I ran out. But like I said, I'm obsessed with the spoolie, so I'm going to be using that. And now I'm just taking my Essence eyebrow pencil, and I believe the color Taupe, and just going to start filling my eyebrows in. Here, all I am doing is just grooming my eyebrow hairs one more time, getting them ready for my next step, which is using my Kiss of Beauty New York brow pomade in the color Taupe. And with that, I'm just going to be going in with my angle brush by Milani. I'm just going to be taking a little bit of it, not a lot, and just filling in my eyebrows just one more time, kind of making them a little bit more defined and more with an arch. So with that, I'm gonna go slightly over my brow, but not, you know, not go crazy. And just kind of extend the end there, just because my eyebrows are pretty short and are pretty thin, that I kind of, you know, like to just give them a little bit more oomph. Here, all I am going to be doing is adding some faux eyebrow hairs, because my eyebrow hairs in the front have gone missing due to over plucking and over grooming. I know, my fault, but you know, we as ladies try to get our eyebrows perfect and end up, you know, just messing them up. So this is what I have to do now. Next, I am going to be going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer, and it is the best for this next step that I'm going to be doing, which is carving out my eyebrows and defining them. This concealer is absolutely amazing. I can go on for days about it, but I will not, because this video is already getting a little too long for me. And you know, as it being my first, I kind of want to just get through it. And here I am rambling. Anyway, I am carving out my bottom, and I'm just going to be blending that all in with a Morphe fluffy angle brush. I don't remember the number in there, but I shall list it down below, hopefully, if I remember. Anyway, what I am doing to the bottom, or whatever I did to the bottom, I am doing to the top, just to make my eyebrows more defined and so they can stand out and I cannot look so hairy, because my other eyebrows looking a little hairy. I'm pretty sure I was listening to Mumford & Sons right now, in this little piece or part of the video. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was listening to them. If you like Mumford & Sons, give me a thumbs up. Does anyone just have like the better eyebrow? Yep, there I am singing. Anyway, does anyone have the better eyebrow? Because my right eyebrow is just like Nordstrom and my left eyebrow is like Nordstrom Rag, because I mean it's good but it's not as good, if you catch my drift. After blending all the concealer in, I am taking my MAC eyebrow gel in the color Ash Blonde. I don't know if that's correct, don't take my word for it, but I ran out, so I'm using my CoverGirl Blonde eyebrow gel, but because the brush is a lot better on the MAC one, I'm just taking a little bit of that product off the CoverGirl one with the MAC brush and just putting it in my eyebrows, like so. Grooming my eyebrow hairs into place with my CoverGirl Blonde eyebrow gel. I love this eyebrow gel, and I believe it is $6 at Target. And fixing any imperfections that I may see. And blending out that leftover concealer. Blending is key. Then I'm going to be going in with my favorite eyeshadow base, which is the Essence eyeshadow base, and I believe neutral. And putting that all over my eyelids, applying as so, and then buffing that all in with the same Morphe angled fluffy brush that I used to blend in my concealer when carving out my eyebrows. And then when that's all blended in, I'm going to be taking my translucent powder and putting it all over my eyelids with a fluffy brush from Morphe as well. It's a fluffy blending brush. Don't remember the number, but that'll all be listed below. Just setting my eyeshadow base so it doesn't leave my eyeshadow base sticky and nasty when I apply my eyeshadow. If you guys do not already own the Essence eyeshadow base, please go out and get it. You can get it at Target or Ulta, I believe sells it. And it is only $3, you guys, $3. You can't beat that, and it is the best eyeshadow base. Please take my word for it. It is amazing. The eyeshadow palette that I will be using today is the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette. It is going to be my first time using this palette. It looks a little used because I did do a swatch video on my Instagram. Please follow me. It is Miss Blonde MUA. And that shade that I swatched there was in the shade Moss. It is a really pretty, vibrant, dark forest green. But before applying that, I'm going to be taking the shade Suede and using that as a transition eyeshadow in my crease. Using my MAC 217 brush, I believe it is the 217 brush, I am going to be buffing that into my crease, as so, and blend away. Using a fluffy blending brush from MAC. That one might be the 217, I am not sure, I'm really not good with my numbers, but like I said, everything will be listed below. But I just dipped it into the shade Bone from the eyeshadow palette and blended out any harsh lines because we do not want that. We want everything to look perfect. I have no idea where any of the footage went where I actually applied this disgusting green color on my eyelids. I did regret it as soon as I put it on because to me it's really ugly. I'm usually a fan of green eyeshadow. I just love green in general, but this one to me was quite disgusting on the eyelid. I felt like Rita Repulsa from the Power Rangers. If you guys haven't watched it, please go watch it. It's an amazing, amazing movie. But yeah, it is awful. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I was quite quite repulsed by it. In my head, all I kept thinking was yuck. And you'll probably see in a minute that I was having a hard time blending it out. Like I said, it's my first time using these Kat Von D eyeshadows, and I'm not impressed with this. I'm not impressed with the formula. I don't know what it is, but they're a little chalky for me, and I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like transparent once it's applied on the eyelid. They're not very pigmented. They're more pigmented when you pick it up with your finger. It is just, I don't know, I'm not liking it so far. Do you guys see that eyeshadow color? It is hideous. And this tinsel eyeshadow, I mean, I was fuming on the inside when I applied it, because when I had first seen this eyeshadow palette, I was in Vegas and I went to Sephora in Caesar's Palace, and I swatched it and was so mad that I couldn't get it because this tinsel eyeshadow shade was just beautiful. And I remember I thought about it, and then for Christmas I received this eyeshadow palette and was so excited, and then I'm using the tinsel shade and it absolutely was just awful. And it makes me really sad because that's the whole reason why I wanted this eyeshadow palette. But I'm really not impressed with these eyeshadows. I really feel like I just grabbed chalk, crushed it in my hands, and used that as eyeshadow. It is just, I don't know what's going on. The one shade that I will say that I did like is the shade Fringe. It is a beautiful peach color, and that is the one that I have used before, and it is really pretty. I do love that one. I love my peach colors, and that was a really good shade, but these other ones, I have no fucking clue what the hell what she was thinking. No hate on Kat Von D. I love her and her other products, but I don't know what this is. I really don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but I think it's because I know I was irritated that these eyeshadows were not working, but I can just see my I don't know, I was very irritated. But anyway, I just took a little bit of Oak and Suede from the eyeshadow palette because I kept saying to myself, I want these eyeshadows to work, so I grabbed those colors and mixed them together, and it created this. And I'm just deepening up the crease and then blending that all out with Bone from the eyeshadow palette, and just going back and forth to create a beautiful gradient effect, which I believe it did help the eyeshadows a lot, and I was okay with it in the end. But while I was doing this, I was just very disappointed. I'm a person who loves colors, and I love, using colors in my eyeshadows, for my eye looks, but and that's why I really did want this palette, because I really didn't have any colors like this, and there's just, it's just awful. Deepening up that outer V, I am using from the eyeshadow palette Jet and Oak mixed together. And yeah. Here is when I really felt like Rita Repulsa. Starting my face application, I am going to be taking my Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup in the shade 2C3 Fresco. It is one of my favorite foundations, and especially for a festival look, this is perfect because if you have oily skin like I do, it's not going to be sliding off. It's not going to be moving around while you're having fun and dancing and sweating in the hot sun. And this shade is a little bit too dark for my skin tone, but usually if I were going to like an event like Coachella, I would be tanning myself to look like a goddess. So that's why I chose this foundation, because I want some glowy color to my skin. I don't want to be pale and pasty like I usually am. With my damp beauty blender, I am buffing and blending that foundation all into my skin, and I will continue to do so until I am a flawless, glowy, slaying bitch. Hair flip. Buffing and blending, buffing and blending, buffing and blending. Holding back all my 1,000,001 baby hairs, because you know us Latinas and our damn baby hairs, we got tons. Buffing and blending, buffing and blending. Taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair. It is the lightest concealer that they have from their Shape Tape collection. I am just going to be highlighting in the places that I like to highlight, and then blending that all in with a damp beauty blender, which I feel like it's a little difficult to blend out this concealer with a damp beauty blender. I find I like it better when it's dry, the beauty blender I mean. I don't know what it is, but I like it better that way. Now that all my concealer is blended in, I am using my Airspun loose face powder to bake my face. I wasn't too sure about the Airspun loose powder, but I'm actually starting to like it a lot now.
All over myself.
After thinking that I had just bled all over myself, sorry TMI, girl issues, I am removing some of that setting powder because I am done baking. I do not want my makeup to set any longer. I find that if I leave it on too long with the Airspun, I looked cracked out. Not literally cracked out as in whatever, you guys get what I mean. Like creasing in my under eyes. I'm now going in with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray just to get back some of the realness in my skin and for it to not look so powdery. Letting that set in and dry. Next, I am taking this MAC metallic eyeliner in the color I don't know because I really don't know the name of it, but it is next like I am taking color. This green color from my Lorac Pro 2 palette and just smoking that out. Next, I'm going to be using this old Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to pick up that greenish gold color. It is more of a lime green color. It may pick up more gold on camera, but I took that eyeshadow shade, but before I did that, I picked my setting spray and sprayed my brush, picked up the eyeshadow, and I'm now putting it in my inner corners just to make my eyes pop a little bit more. This is the part where I kind of just said fuck it and I am just going to do a bunch of designs on my forehead. And right now I am doing kind of a really big teardrop shape with the white paint from the Makeup Forever Flash palette. And then I just decided, I really just pulled these designs out of my ass, really, just because I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I just grabbed my paintbrush, some paint, and started painting my face. So yeah, I mean, it worked out in the end, but it could have been really bad. I'm sort of impulsive, so here I'm just going to start using some of that paint and the back of the brush and start doing dots over my eyebrows. Here, all I kept thinking to myself was, wow, it really looks pretty good for just pulling these designs out of my ass, because I really had no idea what the hell I was going to do to my makeup when I started this video. I had just turned on my camera and started filming. Here I'm just adding some color for dimension with the, I believe, yellow color from the Makeup Forever Flash Palette. All the paint that you will be seeing for the designs is from the Makeup Forever Flash Palette. I absolutely love that Flash Palette. I mean, it is my baby. With the peach paint from the Flash palette, I am just adding some dots on my cheekbones and adding some more dots with a turquoise color, just for more color, because I was going to go with just the white on my face, but it was getting a little too plain for me. Like I said before in the video, I love color, so I decided to incorporate more color into that. These designs, I had no idea what the hell I was doing, but I said I want more yellow on my face, so I just did these little kind of thinner teardrop shapes. And yeah, I mean, it worked out. Then I'm adding some paint on my eyes because, like I said, that tinsel color pissed me off. So I decided to go in with some paint just to make it a little bit more metallic and a little bit more kind of vibrant, and just to go a lot better with the look. After I painted the designs on my face, I decided to go in with some lip liner. The lip liner that I'm using is by MAC. It is called Whirl. It is one of my favorites. Very 90s grunge, if you will. But yeah, it's one of my favorites, and I really liked what it did for this look. So yeah. After using the Whirl lip liner, I went in with my Measurable Difference Posh Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nudist. It is one of the best nude lipsticks I have ever used. It is one of the best liquid lipsticks I've ever used. It's really beautiful, and the formula is really nice. So go check them out. I believe they run for about $6.99, but I was able to find this one at my local Marshalls for $2.99. I am now just doing some finishing touches on my eyes, blending it out a little bit more, and I added a liquid metal eyeshadow by Urban Decay, and the color is in Recharged. I absolutely love this eyeshadow. I'm going to be adding it at the lower lids as well, toward the inner corners, just to give myself a little bit more of a pink metallic look, since I will be adding pink extensions in my hair later. And also so we can kind of match the peachy pink tones I have from the face paint. Next, I just took some JCat glitter. I don't know the name, but it will be listed below. I think it's like mango something. But I'm taking that and putting that all over my eyes. And to do that, I'm using this City Colors glitter glue. It is one of the best glitter glues I've ever used. After letting that glitter glue get tacky like you would your eyelash glue, I am just using my finger to pick up that J-Cat glitter. And you can't really see it on camera, I don't know why it's not picking it up, but the colors that are in this glitter are really, really, really pretty. It's like kind of sort of like a watermelon red, an orange, and a lime green reflex. They're really, really pretty. And this glitter, I believe, was also $1.99 at my local beauty supply. I actually have the whole J-Cat glitter collection and I absolutely love them. I usually don't go without glitter on my eyelids when I do a makeup look, and these are some of my favorite glitters. Next, I am taking my liquid eyeliner and I am applying that on my eyes. I mean, obviously, where in the hell else would liquid eyeliner be going, Yessie? Fucking, why do I say things? Anyway, I am doing a thin liquid cat eye. Oh my god. I am doing a thin winged liner today. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm going to be applying false lashes off camera and then curling my hair. Okay, so I'm going to be using this Hot Tools 1.5 inch curler. I think it is 1.5 inch curler to be doing some little waves in my hair. And if it looks like I'm struggling or I missed a couple pieces of my hair, it is because I did. Funny thing is, I can't see from afar. And I really didn't feel like putting my glasses on because, I mean, I was in a rush and let's face it, glasses don't really go with this look. Oh my god. I'm getting tangled in my own curler right now. Jesus. But yeah, if you guys want a tutorial on these little buns, please let me know and I will do that. And a better tutorial of these curls because, I mean, I think I did pretty good considering, but yeah. Alright you guys, so this is going to be the end of the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my very first YouTube video. Please like and subscribe down below. Comment down below as well if you guys want to see any sort of get ready with me or any other tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to follow me on Instagram at Miss Blonde MUA. Bye guys. Mwah.